Levaslier has been a passion project of mine for the past 6 years.
Devil is a slime, wielding 2 blades the same tone as he. He dons a cloak, red like the blood of his victims. His armor, adamant like his will to fight. Isn't that right? Arkosh Levaslier?
Oh yeah, I'm scared, but it's what makes me stronger. I keep on fighting, draw my strength from the fear.
Hey what's up survivalists, it's Jay, TeamWnJ here. Welcome back to the Levaslier Production Diary episode 33. Wow, we've gone so far. Anyway, so today we're not doing the Aether today because Harry is unavailable for this Thursday stream, which is today, and next Saturday. Apparently he's gone over to take care of some cats. Yeah, never saw that one coming. That's cool, that's cool. We've got other stuff to do. For one, we are definitely... Oop, that's not the button I wanted to press, but it's fine. There we go. I know there's been a lot of new people here since I started doing the Aether stream, so you may not be used to what we're seeing right here. This is Hemrage Castle. This is something that I've been building for the Levaslier Production Diary before I started going on the Aether stuff. There's also quite a few people here who don't know what Levaslier is. It's not just the world that we're building, so I can kind of very quickly... I need to relink the world real quick, because it's on a new server. So let's do mvtp import animation, I believe, because that's the world name. And then normal. Is that it? No, it's mv import, not mvtp. My bad. There you go. Okay. Hey, Daniela says 8 p.m. sharp. Damn, yeah, for sure. No, I actually started 1 minute early so that I could play that Levaslier trailer because that takes up 1 minute. So I got it. I started the stream perfectly on time for that ad to play, and I could get through everything. Excuse me. Zach Dad says, hello, buddy. Hey, what's up, man? Nice to see you back again. Josiah's always here. Josiah and I were trying to get the heist to work. Still not working. I thought I got it to work, but there's something to do with a bot that I haven't figured out yet. I'm pretty sure I gotta turn on the bot or something. Whatever. Animation for fun. Hey, what's up going on? Wow. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you here. And Kamatayan goes, what's up, nerds? Let's real quick warp over to Hemrage to show all the new peeps what we're doing here. So, welcome to Hemrage City. This is the main city of the web series Levaslier, and that's the animation that's happening on this channel. Probably nighttime isn't the best way to show it. Let's do 12 p.m. There we go. So this is one of the cities that we have, and this is one of the cities in Lazuria Kingdom. Lazuria itself has 5 major cities and a few fortresses scattered here and there. We've built quite a few of them already. This is the first one, Hemrage City. Warp. Nope, Dire Shield isn't in yet. /mv import Dire Shield normal. Whoopsie. Realistic land. /mvtp, nope, /warp Dire Shield. This is the second location. If you've watched the prologue episode, or what you guys now know as the Assault on Dire Shield, this is Dire Shield Fortress. Well, technically, that's Dire Shield Fortress. That is the main Dire Shield building, and that's Dire Shield Outpost, but we just call the entire thing a fortress. This is the second build we did for Levaslier. This is one of the locations. By lore, Hemrage would be off that way somewhere. And then finally, there's Warp Farreach. And we built, I'm pretty sure we built the entirety of Farreach on the stream. Like from the first block till where it is now. Which is, it's complete now. So here's Farreach. And this is another one of the cities. There's 3 more we gotta build. We started work on Dwarg. Which is... according to Levaslier's story, it should be the 3rd one to come. Like, if we're going by the episodes. We started working on it, but I never got to finishing it. The water looks really good here. think I must have updated my shaders or something. Ooh. I'm on 1.13 now, and a lot of my mods are gone. I'm not used to new swimming animations. They're so cool. Anyway, chat's going on. I can't fly. What's going on here? Thank you. Josiah says, that sentence would have worked if someone called "What's going on" showed up. Wait, what did I say? Because I, like, bit my tongue or something. I said, like, "What's up going on?" Garrett says, God, I love the map. I love the map as well. Hemrage has the most history with me, just because I built Hemrage before I started working on Levaslier. So that's how far back it goes. Not this particular Hemrage. That's Hemrage 3. You gotta consider that we started, like, way back with Hemrage 1. Don't know why the ice is so blurry. It's not depth of field. It's just... That is weird. Alright, whatever. Zakta says, don't you mean Lapis? No. Are you quoting me from the one stream where I said Lapis into Lazuria? No. Lazuria is the name of this nation. This nation is at war with Sakrasar, which is the desert down in that direction, several blocks. Josiah says, damn it, I envy your building skills. Today, I actually wanted to try a new style of build. So let me warp back to Hemrage Castle new. And someone's gonna say, wait, hold on, the warp didn't work. Hemrage Castle new. What? Hem Castle new. Someone's gonna say, why are you building a new Hemrage Castle? So because we're doing animation, I need space for the camera to go into, and we built the old castle without keeping in mind that the camera needs to be in there. So I can very briefly show this to you. Like, this is the main hall, right? This is the main hall. We have lots of space that we can work with, lots of spaces the camera can go. / warp Hemrage Hem Castle. This is the old one, just for comparison. Ho, good question, Josiah. I just saw that. I'm gonna review some dank lore again. I'm gonna get to the Q&A. Just give me a bit. So this is the old hall. See how much less space there is? It just doesn't work very well for the camera. You also have to consider that I play on Quake Pro, right? My screen is Quake Pro because I have a massive screen. Usually when you have a camera, this is what it looks like. Like something like this with an actual camera. And so it's a lot more punched in. You don't really see a lot, and it's just way too cramped for me. So that's why we're building a new castle. Josiah asked, when I said earlier that he asked a good question, he asked, wait, is Lazuria named after Lapis Lazuli? I'll get to that in a bit. Zakta says, my favorite superhero is Danny DeVito. I honestly don't know who that is, but I've seen his name pop up somewhere. Eric, who happens to be in here, and I forgot to say that he's in here. Hey, Eric. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
You know who Danny DeVito is?
Sounds familiar. I think he's the guy with the glasses and a bit of bald patch. And he has a weird voice. If I remember correctly.
Don't know. I'm tempted to Google him on the other screen. Hold on. Danny DeVito. Oh my god, I hit cap locks. Yeah, you're right, it is.
Yeah, okay.
It is, yeah. Alright, so let me start getting something happening in the stream while I answer some Q&A questions. You may have noticed that we have a signboard here with a bunch of stuff. This is just how we're keeping track of everything that needs to be done. I was working on that, so let's get that done. That was the big thing here. Angelo says, is Hemrage named after a bloody poop? Yeah, okay, so let me get that one out first. I know everyone who isn't on our Discord server already, you can join our Discord through a link in the description. That's where I'm hosting the Q&A. So a lot of the questions on the Q&A are on the Discord. That's where I'll be reading them. But I can answer a few of them here first since they're popping up, like, straight up. So Angelo asks, is Hemrage named after a bloody poop? The funny story behind that is that the first time I built Hemrage, it was named Hemorrhage. Like, straight up, it was named Hemrage. And that's because at that time, I played Halo Reach, and there's a map called Hemorrhage, which is named after Blood Gulch from the first Halo, right? I didn't know what Hemorrhage meant. I just thought it sounded cool. So I just took that, straight from Halo Reach. So I adopted the name, and I spelt it incorrectly, because I wasn't sure how to spell it either. I do that. My dad sees a post on Facebook because I share like a picture of some of my cities on Facebook. My dad goes, "Son, do you know what hemorrhage is?" I'm like, "It's the name of my city." He goes, "Oh, you know that means you have like a bloody ass, right?" I'm like, "Wait, what? No, I didn't know that." Oh, okay. So that happened. But I didn't think much of it because I Googled it. And I found out that a hemorrhage isn't necessarily a bloody ass. A hemorrhoid is a bloody ass. A hemorrhage is just bleeding. So people are getting confused over hemorrhage and hemorrhoids. What a hemorrhage is when, like, say you have a stroke or something, a blood vessel pops, and then it just starts bleeding, like, you know, somewhere in your body. Or a more common example. If you turn the corner of a building and your big fucking toe jams into a wall, it will hurt and you have a chance to have a hemorrhage inside your toe. And that's the big like black spot that you have in your toe. That's a hemorrhage. You're bleeding, right? So that's what it actually means. Not hemorrhoids. It's hemorrhage. And then throughout the times of typing hemorrhage over and over again, Harry and I decided that name is too long, and we don't like typing. So we shortened it to hemrage. Initially, we had hem-ridge. We were like screw the dash. It's just gonna call it hemrage. That's it. It's simple as that. Save some time typing some letters down. And then next is, hold on. Yeah. Is Lazuria named after Lapis Lazuli? In real life it is, but in lore, it's not. In lore, Levaslier lore, the piece of land that Lazuria is on, like the land of Lazuria, that land was unnamed before. Because I explained the lore the other day on one of the other podcasts, where I said that the humans showed up, and then but before they showed up, there were like a bunch of slaves and elves and whatnot. So when the humans showed up, or the particular clan of humans showed up, the one who led them and the one who claimed the land was a dude called Lazarus. And so the land of Lazuria is named after Lazarus. Now, is Lazarus based on Lapis Lazuli? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, that's why it's called Lazuria. The guy who founded the land is called Lazarus. That's lore. Zactaz says, what do you think about the meme war? Who won? I want to know who won. I have no idea what happened. My girlfriend's extremely confused, that's all I know. Anyway, here we got the new pathway up to the throne. I don't know what to feel about this. See, here's why I needed a new pathway up to the throne. Let's say you are someone who needs to see the king, right? Like, let's say you committed a crime and now the guards are bringing you to see the king to face trial. So you go through here because this is the main gate, and you walk through here, and then you go through here, and then through here. You know, this is pretty standard, right? You go all the way into the main door. Okay, now that you're in the main door, you really don't want like a prisoner to be sneaking around all like your hidden stuff in the king's like castle, right? But the normal way up, if you weren't a prisoner, you'd go up this flight of stairs, which will bring you into the actual body of the castle. So you'd be here, which is what the stuff that we built last time. And then you'd go up through this staircase, go around through here, in through this doorway, through here, and then you get up to the throne room. I don't want the prisoner to have to go through all that. So I was thinking, why don't we simplify that entire thing and go back down to the main passage right here. And then let the prisoner go through the tower instead, because the tower just shoots straight up. So I gotta build the whole staircase inside this tower, and I gotta also, light up the place. So let's do that. Hey, Kirito2321 is here. He asked what resource pack I'm using. I'm using the Conquest resource pack. That's what I use for everything that happens with Levaslier. Turan McGinney says, Yeet, it's Nurat. Hey, what's up, man? I didn't know. How did you find our stream? I mean, have I seen your name before? Because I don't know how you joined our Discord, because I haven't seen your name before, but welcome to the streams. Hayes Angelo says, if Hemrage had been raided, you would be called Hem Raid. Oh my god. I was editing one of the highlights for the Aether streams. And I'm not sure if it's in the latest episode. Wait. I've lost track. I'll explain this in a bit, but like there was a bad joke. I'm not sure if it's out yet, but whatever, it's fine. With the Glowstone Portal highlights, this stream actually just saved my ass. This very stream that you are watching right now is a lifesaver. Because I have to edit one Glowstone Portal highlight every single week on a Wednesday. But I stream 2 Glowstone Portals every week. So I'm making more streams than I do highlights. Which means that if I was doing a Glowstone Portal stream right now, this would be episode 6 or 7, right? No, it'd be episode 7. But the highlights are still in episode 4. So there's like such a big discrepancy. Thank God Harry is gone, so I don't have to do Glowstone Portal for a bit. This just saved me. Let's smooth some of this stuff out. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Hold on. Zaktaz says, Sophia was embarrassed after posting that image, but we were planning on continuing. For now, you're winning. Well, that's a good thing, right? It's always a good thing. Taryn McGee... I'm just gonna call you Nurat, because I'm not gonna try to pronounce that last name. Ginigal. I did. Josiah noted that Taryn is Nurat spelled backwards. How did you notice that? That doesn't just happen. How do you notice that? That didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, Josiah, you're a genius or something. Angelo says Harry has gone crab rave. I don't edit the these streams. So I'm not really too worried about making too many good moments happen. Just here to chill. I mean, when I think about the Levaslier Production Diary, usually, I mean, most of the time, we're just here to chat as like. For me, it's just for me to chat with the viewers. So I'm not really trying to do anything too much in the streams. Let's get some Q&A questions done.
Sounds good.
Cool. Eric, you wanna go read them out?
Sure.
Yeah.
On the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just think how to do them. Just do the ones with the arc reacts.
Yep. Okay, so the first one is from Yes Nobody. What do you think about Minecraft animations?
Wait, hold on.
Where the
Was that way before? Hold on. I think that might be way before, right?
Yeah, or do you want it today?
Let's do the ones that are today, because I've answered the old
Today?
ones before, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Josiah says, which do you prefer in terms of magic system? Loose and mysterious or rigid rule sets?
Ooh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Okay. Loose or rigid magic systems? In Levaslier, I use a rigid system. So it's based heavily on rules, and the rules cannot be broken. An example of a loose one. This is just for anyone who's not understanding where we're going with this. An example of a loose magic system. Ooh.
I mean, it's not magic, but a prime example is Yu-Gi-Oh, where the author keeps on changing his story via the rules. So it's instead of characters making an ass pull, he just adds new rules to the game. So it's very loose.
I was thinking maybe something like Harry Potter would be loose. which sounds weird. But then I thought about it some more. Okay, in Harry Potter, can someone explain to me how the magic system in Harry Potter works? Because I can't. I don't think it was ever explained how their system works. It just works. Todd Howard. So, I feel like in Harry Potter, because the main thing about Harry Potter is not the magic, it is the story of the person. And in those scenarios, I think a loose system is better because we're not too concerned about what's... You know, we're not too concerned when the magic system breaks. Because you can just break the rules whenever you want. And then you also have more freedom to do what you want just because there's no rules set in place. So, like, let's say Harry gets stuck in a ditch or something. He could cast a levitate on himself because nobody ever said he can't levitate. Right? So it allows for more freedom like that. It allows for... It's bad in the sense that you can get away with a lot of stuff. Like, you can cheese it because you just, you know, you can. But it's good in that it opens up more creativity. So it's a double-edged sword in that. With a rigid magic system, you can't break the system. Otherwise, things are gonna happen. Like, I mean, you can't break the system because people are gonna get mad. If you establish a system and I say, we cannot levitate in Levaslier, and someone levitates, that's a big problem. But it's good because when my character is stuck in a situation where he has to levitate out, like let's say man gets stuck in a ditch, he can't levitate out. That creates tension. So that's a good thing. The double-edged sword is that it blunts creativity because you're only limited to... No, it doesn't. It doesn't blunt creativity. The more I think about it, the more it is. No, okay. No, it doesn't blunt creativity. Because even when you have a magic system, magic is creative. Magic doesn't exist in real life. Even when you have a magic system in place, and you have a bunch of strict rule sets. Let's say you can't fly. You can't... What else can you do? You can't control someone from across the planet. Okay. You can't do that directly, but you can find ways around it to do just that. So if I say I can't fly, I'll find a way to fly without actually flying. I think that promotes creativity. What I mean by that is I can use an air spell, right? So what if I blast a powerful gust of air under myself to launch myself upwards? That'll be flying. You just have to watch out for the landing. But, you know, you temporarily blast up a little bit. That's a creative solution to a problem that you created for yourself. And I like that because it does open up creativity in a good way. It opens up creativity in a way that the viewer can understand. Because as a viewer, you have the magic system in your head. You understand what can and cannot be done. But when the author pulls off something that you know can be done, but you never thought of, you're like, oh, damn, you can... Oh, he did it. Yeah. When you have no magic system in place, and they do that, you're just like, oh, they can do that? Cool.
I have another example that relates to the loose and rigid magic system.
Yeah.
And it's very clear. So it's from the Toaru series.
Okay. Can you explain?
So because...
Can you explain real quick for anyone who doesn't know what the Toaru series is?
Oh, so Toaru Majutsu no Index is a really massive series where it's with magic and science. So you have the Toaru Majutsu no Index, you follow the one main character, and then Toaru Kagaku no Railgun, you follow another main character, but they somehow play in a bigger role of the bigger story. So in the magic side, it's very loose because things can happen. And it's magic. There's no rule sets of how magic works, so like simply like Harry Potter. But for the science side, it's fucking science. If you break science, that means you're breaking, you know,
right,
every known science known to man up till, you know, to the point where we are.
Right.
So they have to follow the science and the physics and how it works. So it's, you know, that comparison still applies to that series.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like there has to be some sort of rule set somewhere if your show is gonna be about the magic, or like, even if your show isn't about the magic, I feel like it's just better for the viewer to have a good understanding. Let's think a second
Correct.
about what would happen if Harry Potter had a well laid out magic system that we all understood. Do you think it would be better? I think it would. I mean, it's difficult to talk about Harry Potter because so many people love it and whatnot. Actually, it's a good time to talk about it. It's a good time to talk about it now because the author's getting some slack. So, win-win.
I didn't know if that was a troll or not, but yeah.
I don't know if it's a troll or not either, but it's fucking hilarious. Anyway, let's say for example Harry Potter had a well laid out magic system, and let's arbitrarily say that in the Harry Potter universe you cannot what's something that they do that you cannot, I don't want to say magic blast someone because they do that all the damn time.
I think you should stick with the levitate one because they
never levitate.
like early on. Well, they made an object levitate in the when they were learning class.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's say you can't levitate. Well, okay. Well, that's not a very good example because if they couldn't teach levitate in class, they would teach something else.
That's true.
Something that they used. Okay, let's say invisibility. I know they didn't cast an invisibility spell. I know they used a cloak. Let's say, for example, invisibility period does not exist in the Harry Potter universe. How would they have tackled the invisibility cloak scene, like whatever they needed it for, without invisibility? We'd have to find a different way to solve that problem, and it'd be a more creative way, because we also have magic systems in place that stops us from doing other things. Like, it sets a very clear... It sets multiple clear paths, and as an author, you take the most obscure creative one. And then as a reader, when you read that, you go, oh, they did that. Oh, and it just blows your mind. That's personally what I think. I like seeing that. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Josiah says, what do you mean, how did I notice that? I saw him say he was Nurat and just noticed. I didn't notice any of that. Zach says, shave your eyebrows for the 10,000 sub anniversary. You know what? So I have a lot of team talks in the TeamWnJ chat. Of course you guys can't see it because you're not part of TeamWnJ, but like we talk a lot. Last night I was talking with Andrea, who is considered part of TeamWnJ anyway. I said to her, you know what? It'd be nice if we could set a little goal for TeamWnJ to see where we could get at the end of the year. And then I looked at my stats a little bit, like looked at the numbers. I said, at our current growth, I'm pretty sure that by the end of this year, I'd probably do 5,000 subscribers. That's a good thing to try to aim for. And then I thought to myself, oh, you know what'd be cool? If I double check by confirming on Social Blade. And Social Blade is a website that I use to check people's YouTube statistics to see how far they're growing. But it also has a feature to show where you could be in a few years, right? It's like a predicted stats, and I usually use that just as like a little gauge. Usually what I'm used to is me planning a video like the Reddit video and then thinking to myself, okay, this video is gonna go well, so where am I expecting myself to be? And then I'll compare it with the bot. Usually my guess is higher than the bot's guess, because I have context that this video is going to be popular while the bot doesn't. The bot just takes a look at my entire channel's trends. So usually my guess is a lot higher than what the bot guesses. This time, here I am expecting 5,000 at the end of the year. The bot estimated 10,000 in 12 months. Albeit 12 months is not exactly the end of the year. But that's still the first time I've ever had the bot guess higher than me. By double, nonetheless. So... that's an interesting thing. Do I think I'm gonna get 10,000? I don't think so. But I've never... It's hard to say because I know what it's like to grow on YouTube. Just because like I have so many statistics to back me up. But I've never really truly been in this situation myself. So I can't say for sure. I feel like it could totally happen. But I'm not gonna be sad if it doesn't. because I'm really aiming for 5,000, and that's it. And then once I get 5,000, then we'll see what's next. And in regards to shaving my eyebrows, when I get to 10,000, I'll put a poll up when I get near 10,000, and I'll put shave my eyebrows as one of the options. If you get enough people to vote on that poll, I'll do it. Alright? It'll be funny when I show up to work the next day. Andrea's here. What's going on? Nurat says it's like a gunfight with wands. Was that in reference to Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Imagine if Keanu Reeves knew magic. Imagine John Wick with magic. Hey, Eric, I think we got a video to film. John Wick with magic.
Damn, that's...
It's like Nerf John Wick, but not. What's going on? Josiah says... Ooh, let me take a swig of this. You're gonna expect a really burpy stream today because of all the... The second I say that, I spill beer all over myself. Whoops. Hold up. Excuse me. Sorry. Josiah says the trick with soft systems like that is to make a spell that just kills anything. Wait. I read that completely wrong. What I tried to say there, this happens so much when I'm doing Reddit videos, that's why I have to cut, that's why it takes me so long to damn edit. What I tried to say there was the trick with soft systems like that is to not make a spell that just kind of kills anything that that's what he said. I mean, is that really the worst thing they could do? To make a spell that can kill anything that moves? I feel like the worst thing you could do in a show with a magic system that's not well laid out is time manipulation. Because that can really screw things up. I think that is the worst thing. I don't think you can get any worse than that, honestly.
So, like, time travel? Or is it just, like, stop time?
Well, when we talk about stop time, most of the time that doesn't mean time travel, but it kind of does at the same time. Like, people don't acknowledge it. Okay, here's what I mean. Let's say, for example, we have the game Dishonored, right? In Dishonored, you play as Corvo Otano. You're an assassin with magical powers. One of your magical powers is time stop. And so all you gotta do is, like, use your little hand thing, you go boom, and then time stops. All the AI, everything in the game stops. You can use your gun, you can shoot, but the bullet will stay in midair, right? And then you can move around as well. You can attack people. And at any time you want, you can resume time. That or the timer runs out and time just resumes. Now, that is stop time. But technically, that is also time travel. Technically. Because that's either time travel or that's teleportation. Because...
I lean against teleportation.
Yeah, because you're like moving from one location to another. But it's also time travel in the sense that I'm not trying to say like you're traveling when time is frozen, therefore it's time travel. I don't know how to phrase this. I'll move back from that. Yeah, pretend I didn't say that. Okay, let's just say it's teleportation for sure. That.
Yeah.
So if you were to allow that, you would also have to allow teleportation. Because if you block teleportation, you can't allow time stop, because that is teleportation. The bigger problem is time manipulation.
For sure.
Wait, no. Wait, here's what I tried to say. Here's what I meant earlier. Okay, let's say you've got a ticking time bomb. You could travel back in time to defuse a time bomb and then save everyone else from the explosion. That, or you could stop time, defuse it, and then carry on with your day. That is still like time manipulation, because without time stop, you wouldn't be able to achieve that any way else. sort of. And because you have that ability, you've manipulated the rest of the universe. Excuse me. Because you've manipulated the rest of the universe. It's not exactly the same because the future hasn't happened yet. But I'm not sure if you see where I'm getting at with that.
Kinda.
Yeah. I think it just allows you to get away with cheap shit, which isn't as big as a problem as actual time manipulation, because you have the. What is your answer to the grandfather paradox? That's the biggest problem when it comes to time manipulation. What is your answer to if I go back in time and shoot my grandfather? What happens?
Oh, where you live?
Yeah, exactly. If I go back in time, shoot my grandfather, then my father will never be born. If my father's never born, I'm never born. If I'm never born, I can't go back in time to shoot my grandfather. So what happens? That is always a problem that happens with time manipulation. Because if you can go back in time, that can happen. So what most people do is say, oh, well, you can't change things in the past. You can only view them. That's Assassin's Creed. That is,
Oh, that's true, yeah.
That is also, I don't know, there's off the top of my head, I can't really remember. Yeah. But if you can change things, big problem. Let's see. What is avocado bra? What did I miss? What is avocado bra? Angelo, what is avocado bra? Okay, whatever. Nurad says the killing curse is regulated, I guess. I mean, you say, like, you can't have a spell that instantly kills someone. But in real life, such a device exists. We do have something that can kill someone instantly. It's called a gun. You point it at someone, you pull the trigger, and they're dead. So, I mean, it's not that bad. It's only bad when you have me sitting in this chair, looking through the camera, and everyone watching the stream who's looking at me right now is dead. And then I've just killed, like, 9 people. The 9 people watching the stream. Like, okay, that's a problem. Right? That is a problem. And, okay, and it's a problem if you don't explain it. If you explain it, that's fine. Josiah says you like those system-based creative solutions. Yeah, I think those are the best. I think those are the best. Because it's like, it shows how effective this author's imagination is. Now it says, J.K. Rowling just revealed that the streams are, in fact, gender fluid. They are. You can't judge my stream. My streams have their own gender. They are their own person. Josiah also says, another thing is that you can slowly add new rules as long as they don't contradict the old ones. And to a certain extent, even if they do. I agree. And it also happens in Lev. Not in season 1, it doesn't. Probably shouldn't have said that. But I've said it anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, you can contradict the rules. It's like the closest equivalent to magic in real life is science. And science is contradicted every single day, I'm pretty sure. Because new things are being discovered.
Yep.
And so that could happen in a world of magic as well. If the world of magic, you know, people are still discovering what magic is, what its capabilities are. Yeah, for sure. It could, you know, some things could update and some things could change. Steve Fessler is back, says, hey again, do you know SCP-049? Doctor? My favorite. Well, my favorite and my most hated. Narrad says, what FOV is that? I'm playing on max FOV. My screen is way too big. I'm sorry if you guys are a bit distorted. It's just this screen. I almost tried to say this screen is double of my head size, and I'm not wrong. But it is a lot bigger than my head. What else did I miss? Josiah says, we'll see making a spell that kills everyone. Making a spell that kills everyone kind of ruins fight scenes. Why would you use anything but the spell that kills people or the spell that counters it? That's true, but that's kind of saying, like, I can work 2 ways around that. I agree. First of all, I agree. But to play devil's advocate, that's like saying why do we have guns? Why do we have guns in movies? Because everyone would be using guns.
Mhm.
I mean, I know we have superheroes who are immune to bullets and whatnot, but like, John Wick or something, right? Sometimes he uses a pencil. Okay. So I think there are ways around it. We don't necessarily have to use it. You just find a creative solution to it. Or has anyone ever done a martial arts movie with magic? Or it's Avatar. It's just Avatar. Like Last Airbender Avatar.
Yeah, but maybe not the movie.
Not the movie, but martial arts with magic, kinda.
Yeah.
So like if I point a wand at someone and you had martial arts, you could maybe like plap the wand away and then counter with your own wand or something. The other thing about that is that if you have mana, that's a good thing to counter it. Because if you say that spell requires 100% of your mana and you cast it and it's a massive explosion spell and you pass out after using it, Megumin, you know, that might be a reason to not use it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the Isekai word for a bit, but if it's not visible, if you can't see your mana bar in like Harry Potter and they have that type of magic, they could always say you are at 100% mana.
You'd have to find a creative way of showing the mana.
Right.
Like a visual way of showing it. My thought instantly said maybe their eyes will glow, and the dimmer their eyes are, that would be less mana. That, or let's say they have tails, the higher the tail is, the higher mana. Or, you know, something that could show exhaustion. That might be a way. That was a good point, though. I didn't think about that. Steve Fessler says it's 8S called Time Travel Noob. What are you saying? You repeat that? Hates Angelo says comas are basically time travel to the future. You're not wrong, but so is sleeping, isn't it? When you sleep, you're just fast forwarding time by like 8 hours. What if that our entire reality is a dream, and when we go to sleep, that is our real state?
Okay, Matrix.
Huh?
Matrix.
Yeah. Hold on, is this the right floor? Sorry, guys, I know I've been walking around this thing not doing anything. I've been trying to link this staircase up through this tower. It's just I can't find a way in. I guess I'll just smash a hole here. Zakta says, for the YouTube poop, I made you say I sent a picture of my ass to Harry. Hey, sounds like I would. So, you know, list of things that I would do. That's just further pushing the ship. Andre is still listening to the stream. Nurad says, Tim travel. Tim travel, eh? Nice. That's a new superpower. Tim travel. Time travel is a big oopsie unless you have some realistic set rules. Have you seen Steins Gate? Eric might have. I haven't. Eric, Steins Gate?
I've seen the first episode.
First episode? There you go. I've actually considered watching it. I just haven't started.
I mean, the Colon series is very sciencey, but in their own ways.
Is that what it's called? The Colon series?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a series.
Or, so like Robotics Notes, Steins Gate, Chaos, Child. They always have that
were the same. Oh, I didn't know they were part of the same lore. I thought they were completely different things.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the more you know.
Occultic 9 is another one.
Really?
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you ever see a colon in between two names, it's a colon series.
The more you know. Okay, I did not know that. Huh. I've always thought that Steins Gate And like I remember there was some other Stein show. I don't know what it's called though.
I would assume so.
Do you remember Stein something?
Not really.
Okay, whatever. Well, there's that. We haven't watched. Well, Eric's watched one episode. There was another comment after that, but it seems like all the comments are gone for me.
My
Howard
bad.
says, yeah, but killing
Semicolon.
curse is illegal in the same way a gun is. Oh, dude, the law. Yeah, make the killing spell illegal. There you go. That's gonna stop a lot of people from using it. That ain't gonna stop people from using it. It's gonna deter a lot of people though.
But you still have murderers.
Yeah, exactly.
I made a mistake. It's the semicolon series. It's not a colon series.
No, yeah, okay, same. Did not catch on that one. Hates Angelo says avocado bra was a pun for magic spell. Damn you. Wait, did you make me? I found out yesterday what the whole knees thing was. So, okay. Before we started live streaming, before we even did Levaslier Production Diary, I have a habit of stubbing my toe on things. That's why every time you hear me talk about toes, I'm so damn angry. Because I've almost broken my toe just kicking into random shit. Okay? There's a picture of me somewhere online, rolling on the ground because I just stubbed my toe on my cabinet. And it hurts a lot. And my face is like, or something, right? So, for the longest time, people have been quoting me saying, my toe! Or something like that. Or mitosis, as in the scientific term. That as well. Recently, when we've been playing, what's the game? I know Minecraft for sure, but also, Skyrim. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. And my character drops from ledges a lot. And I've recently taken a saying to, my ankle! Like, you know when you, like, jump off of something high and you land weirdly? I actually ripped my leg doing that. It's still injured now. It's permanently injured. Anyway, so my ankle, my ankle and my toe was a thing. And then Angelo comments something about Harry's knees. So I read it out loud. And I was focusing on the knees part because of that. And I thought to myself, wait, what's with Harry's and knees? Did he say, my knees? Did he say that? And then I asked Harry, he didn't say that. But then everyone thinks he said that. So I messaged Harry yesterday saying, hey man, so apparently, ow, my knees is gonna be your line now. So feel free to drop that whenever you want. I said that to him. And after that, I'm continuing to edit the highlights. And I was trying to find out when Harry said, ow, my knees. And I got to the point where Angelo writes a comment, and I read it out loud. I go, hey, it's Angelo says, Harry, and then something knees. And as I watched that part back, I was like, wait, hold on a second. Oh, Angelo, you are the motherfucker. So you're in the highlights now, and I got a surprise for you. So I found out where the knees come from, and it's not, ow, my knees. But because that happened, and because I only found out now, and because that stream happened a while ago, on the same day, I went to bed, and I'm calling with Andrea, my girlfriend. I'm on the bed, I'm just talking with her. At some point, she goes, something machines. I go, what? My shin? And so her line became machine for a while because she said machine weirdly. So now we have me going, my ankle, her going, my shin, Harry going, my knees, and then the only one remaining is my toes. I don't know who's going to fill up that gap, and I think Eric has to take my toes now. But I finally found out what my knees was. It was driving me nuts. It was Angelo. Okay. Funny, like, those inside jokes that you guys don't understand, but we still throw out. You do understand them now. Bragger's in the stream, by the way. Hey, what's up? Chat is scrolling past. Josiah says, I know I gotta answer more Q&A questions, but we don't have that many, so I'm just gonna put a real extended answer on this one. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Hold on. My building's fucked up. Hold on. Guys, I'm trying to build a staircase up to this floor from this floor. But there's no way I'm gonna get this staircase to look good. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Just give me a second to figure this one out, because building stuff is important. There we go. Got it. Josiah says, but see, with a magic system, you're supposed to do cool stuff, not zap, you're dead. Wouldn't it be cooler if they had to use non-combat spells creatively to fight? I love that suggestion. Yeah. I would agree. I agree entirely with that. It would be a lot better. It would be a lot more creative if people had to combine spells or something to get it to work properly. What is going on here?
I remember watching Quarter Crew a while back.
Yeah.
And it was an Audible sponsorship.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Ren was recommending a book, and I think Josiah might like it, unless he has read it.
What was the book? You could.
I forgot.
You get an Audible. Oh, hey, Audible, you watching? Give me a sponsorship. Yeah. Anyway, drop it.
I forgot the book's name, but it's not. They don't have combative spells, I believe, but it's heavily based on physics, and yet it obeys the laws of physics. So, like, not a lot of fighting happens because you guys have fighting magic. It's just because you are using your brains to think of different ways to, kill the enemy.
Yeah.
With physics.
Have you guys, Josiah, have you watched No Game No Life? Oh my god, I just remembered the movie. Oh, the first time I ever went to an anime convention in Australia, I watched No Game No Life. Eric, I watched it with you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love the movie. Oh, I cried in the cinema. It was a good movie. Like, really good movie. I'd watch it so many more times. Oh.
I knew everyone's gonna cry, so since I don't really have any attachment to any lolly characters in anime, I was just like, what a nice explosion.
I wasn't bothering about the lolly or not. I went into No Game No Life the movie thinking, oh, this is gonna be like the anime. It's gonna be funny and it's gonna be badass. I didn't know it was gonna be a sad movie. It hit me so unexpectedly. I was like, oh, my heart. Why? Oh, no, don't do it. Oh. I hope someone's clipping this because I'm not editing the Levaslier Production Diaries. If someone wants to edit it. Josiah says you could just be injured. Yeah, I mean, that's the spell thing. If you get grazed with the instant... if you get grazed with the instant death spell, you're dead. Narad says, but the power of love! Isn't that magic as well? Love doesn't exist, guys. Love doesn't exist. What is going on with the law? What? Okay. Angelo says, what if our... what if our dream was the real world? Well, shit, I must be dead. Josiah says, no, Chief. You see, when we're awake, we're playing the game multiplayer. When we're asleep, we're the devs. Animation artist says, my name is Isaac Cox. Can I get a shout out? Well, Isaac Cox, you got your shout out. Hope you're still watching though, because that was a while back. I'm scrolling up to read the chats to try to not miss anything. Zach that says, I want the power of dying, and every time I die, I wake up in my bed an hour after it happens. That's kind of like Minecraft, but you've got slow respawn. You're lagging by a little bit there, mate. Braga says a constant state of toe rage, and Zakta says, damn, you got those paper legs. Okay, here's what happened to me. I mentioned earlier I fell down a few steps of stairs. When I was 15, Yeah, when I was 15. After I graduated from high school, I went back home to Hong Kong. And on my way to jiu-jitsu class, I have to run down a few sets of stairs. And an old lady was coming up, and she didn't expect me there, so I had to jump out of the way. And I jumped out of the way, and I fell down at least, like, 10, 12 sets of stairs. Right, so quite a lot of stairs. I'm usually fine with it, because I do parkour as well, so I could have rolled out of it. But the problem was, I landed on one ankle. Okay, here's my ankle, right? Imagine it's like this, right? This shape. It would have been fine if I landed on one ankle like that. I landed on one ankle like that. And so when I landed, it just popped my ankle out sideways. And it ripped one of the tendons in my ankle. And that was when I was 15. And after I popped it, I got back up. It hurt a lot. But I still went to my jiu-jitsu class. And I still went through the jiu-jitsu class, including sparring. But then I realized that it wasn't just a sprain. And I had to get it checked. And the tendon was broken. And it is never going to heal. Ever. In my life. Fortunately, I was 15. So, I was young. And my body is able to adapt. And so the rest of the other tendons just strengthened up to fill up that missing tendon. It's going to hurt in the future. But I can't time travel. So I'm good. We'll just have to wait another... I got another, like, 50 years before it starts hurting. Angelo says... Sorry, no, I've seen that. Yeah, no, Chief overanalyzed the knees part. I would. Josiah says... Here's an idea for how to fight with non-combat magic. Use levitation magic to lay out a bunch of wood planks in the middle of a room. Underneath that is a massive fall. Then wait until they walk onto it and dispel the levitation. Boom, bye villain. Yeah, I mean, a spell like levitation, I don't like because it is way too powerful, especially in a medieval setting. Okay, let's say I'm an attacker trying to storm this damn castle. Here I am as a regular person with no magic. I run up to the wall and I'm like, oh damn, it's a wall. And then I look up and there's matriculations and I'm getting nailed by arrows. Okay, let's say I am Mr. Magic. And I have I've got a physical shield because I don't have an arrow blocking spell. So I've got a physical shield. I've got 2 shields in my hand. I run up to here and I cast levitation. Hello. I'm up here. Okay. That, or just say I'm a support mage. I've got like a bunch of knights in front of me. And I go, yep, you go up, you go up, you go up, and you go up. That kind of gets rid of the purpose of castles. And you would have to find a way around that. You'd have to build a special type of castle that wards off magic or levitation. Another problem with levitation is not that you can spell up some wood planks and have it drop. No. You've got the bad guy standing in front of you. If you have a ceiling, you could levitate him into the ceiling. And then if that doesn't knock him out, then you drop him down. Because dropping him is going to hurt him. And then you levitate him up again, slam him over to the ceiling. And you let him go. So you just keep going like up and down, up and down, up and down. You're like slamming up on the ceiling over and over again. Like, you can do that. But nobody ever does that. Let's see. Nurat says, I'm gonna make some bacon. I'll be back in a second. Awesome. I have not made bacon in a long time. Zacta says, I'm gonna call you Papa Paper Legs. Why? It's not like my leg... Have I ever broken my... I have not broken my leg. I've broken lots of body parts. I haven't broken my leg ever. It's a good thing. If you're wondering what I'm doing in the stream, I'm trying to figure out what the hell to put in this gap. Because I can't put another wood pillar here because it's gonna look dumb. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I feel like I could probably work with this. Okay, on the bottom it's fine. Okay, on the bottom I can put these 2 pillars here, and it wouldn't be too big of a deal. I could put one more here. And then in this spot I can do, nope, not diamond blocks. What I tried to do there was, did I just do 57? Okay, let's see if I remember the code for this. You guys can guess what block I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to guess the code for it. It's 67 is stone stairs. 76? No. It's... I know this. 48. No, that's... No. 46, that's TNT. Wait, I know this. Why did I forget? Wait, why am I forgetting this? I'm gonna see how many people... If you guys can guess it before I actually get the block ID, I swear to God, I haven't used block IDs in a while. It's not 67, because 67... Did I try 67? Did I try 67? No, okay, 67 is stairs. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. 60... 45? 54? 57 is diamond block. Okay, I give up. What is the ID? It doesn't even show me the ID. What is the ID of bookshelf? 47? Damn it, it was 47! Why did I only get it after I got the actual block? Anyway. So it's not that hard to solve here. I can put a bookshelf here. But the problem with having double pillar is, like, here. I mean... I quite like this bookshelf here. Don't know how I'm gonna do this. I could try that. Oh, that might work. But I lost this one in the corner. That's what's pissing me off. I need to have this one in the corner to keep the building standing. Angelo says, Chief guesses the block number. Wait, what'd you say? Wait. Am I missing? Hold on. What did I miss in the chat? Chief, hold on. Angelo says, also Chief is way far from the current chat. Yeah, well, I'm here now. I'm getting closer. Josiah says, yeah, sure. I was trying to show you an example of a far more creative than the instant kill gun. Yeah. No, I don't like the instant kill spell. I hate the instant kill spell just because it sucks so much that you can just instantly kill someone. Angelo says, hey, Chief, can Isaac Cox get another shout out? Isaac Cox can definitely get another shout out. I caught on this time. I definitely caught on this time. Yeah. If you were doing this in TGP, it would get in the highlights. It's not TGP though. Did you guys ever notice? I noticed this on the video that came out yesterday. The highlights that came out yesterday. I realized that the entire time I've been saying, "Hey guys," or like, "What's up, survivalists? Welcome to the Aether stream." When 30 minutes before the stream started, Harry and I were talking about what we should call the stream, because I don't want to say the Aether stream. I want to give it an actual name, and we came up with the Glowstone Portal, and it took us a while to come up with that. And then immediately after, I say, the Aether stream. I just noticed. Angelo says Chief didn't notice the first time. You're right, I didn't notice the first time. Also, sorry, Angelo says Minecraft inventory in the chat. He says Minecraft inventory search. Am I a joke to you? Zacta says this is a weird Aether stream. Well, this ain't an Aether stream. This is Levaslier Production Diary. I've got 2 shows going at the same time. Hold on. Can I? There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, what's going on here? Josiah says, actually, you know, if the spell was just an instant wound spell, it'd still be better, since depending on where it hits, it would do different things. In Shakugan no Shana, which is an anime, I don't remember this very clearly, but I remember there was a spell that inflicts a wound that never goes away, that only grows. So wherever you get hit by it, if you get hit by like a cut or something, that cut is going to grow non-stop and you're going to die from the cut. Unless you can dispel it. But the person who created that cut expanding spell has protected the spell from being dispelled. And so when you try to dispel that, there's a dispel for your dispel, and there's a dispel for that, and there's a dispel for that dispel that dispels the dispel. So there's like multiple layers on that. So there's a thing. More chats coming in. Oh, hold on. Angelo just pointed out that we have 9 viewers. 9 viewers, right? But are the ratios of viewers to this thing correct? Yeah, that's right. That's a like button. Are we getting 9 likes or more here? Because there are 9 viewers. We should be getting 9 likes, right? Come on, guys. Let's get... everyone make sure you like the videos to make sure that we're sending good signals to YouTube. Thank you. Andre says, should we go on to the next question? Yeah, we should go on to the next question.
We should.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Next question. Master of Dark Arts Dark Link says, have you ever read the subreddit Florida Man?
Oh, that. Yeah. I didn't know there was a Reddit for it. Eric, have you heard of it? Florida Man?
I know Florida has some messed up shit, but I don't know about Florida Man.
All right, so I don't want to do this live because I don't know what results Google are gonna give me, so I'm not gonna show this on the screen, right? But Eric, go into Google right now. As long as you don't show the visual results, it should be fine. Because sometimes the visual results are a bit disturbing. Go into Google. Don't click on images.
Yep.
Type in Florida space man space your birthday.
Yep. Oh, my birthday?
Yeah, your birthday.
Okay.
This is for everyone else. Everyone else as well. Go onto Google. Type in Florida man and then your birthday. The first few results are gonna be the Florida Man Challenge. Go to the next page. Go past the Florida Man Challenge and find an actual report written on your birthday with the title Florida Man and read that out loud.
Okay. Do I need to add my year as well?
You could. I mean, I just did my date. I didn't add the year.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to find again?
Find an article that isn't like, guys, check out the Florida Man Challenge. So it should start something along the lines of Florida Man does something, something, something. Or Florida Man something, something.
Florida?
Yeah.
Florida man arrested after he attempted to pay for his McDonald's order with weed.
With weed. Alright. Mine is... I remember mine is pretty ridiculous. Florida man... my birthday... let's see. Squirrel attacks Florida man. Rodent was raised by neighbor. Yeah, this one. This is the first one I saw. Florida man puts semen in coworker's water. So that was on my birthday. Yeah.
That's just disgusting.
For whatever reason, Florida men do a lot of stuff that is only done in Florida. Is everyone in the chat going Florida? Like... Okay, Narrett just came back with your bacon. Alright. Type into Google, if you haven't done this already. Guys, share your results. Type into Google, Florida man, space, your birthday, onto Google. And then scroll past all the results that are like, guys, check out the Florida Man Challenge. Like, find an actual news report that's written about the Florida Man thing. Not about the challenge. Josiah says, wait, Chafe, your birthday is really close to mine, right? I got the same result. You got the same result? Yeah, no, I think we're both born in November then. Yeah. About the double... Along with one about a double slaying? Dude, Florida man are weird.
No, Florida in general is weird.
Yeah, fair. Well, I've done what I wanted to do in building the staircase up through here. Oops, someone just subscribed. Let's see. Sketch Penguin just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, Sketch Penguin. Hope you're enjoying the streams. Oh, God, I wish I set up the loyalty points. Because then for every subscription that I'm getting, also for every like that I get, I can also set up loyalty points. Man, I need to get that bot set up. If anyone's wondering and they don't know what I'm talking about, I have a bot that supposedly keeps track of who's watching my streams, and you get points for them. And you can use the points in the streams to get cool stuff. But, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. It worked once, and now it's not working anymore. It's, like, something's up. Lots of chat coming through. Itachi of Leaf says, Florida man arrested after threat to blow up bus. That's actually not too... It's weird that I have to say this, but that's actually not too bad. Compared to some of the other results that I've seen.
Mine was very tame.
What was yours again?
Florida man arrest after he attempted to pay for his McDonald's order with weed.
With weed, you're right. Yeah, yours is pretty tame. Yeah, it is.
Mine's like the tamest.
What did... I want to see what Andre got. Andre, you here? What did you get? I remember she told me, but I just forgot what it was. Also, I'm her boyfriend, so I know her birthday. That's right. March.
Smooth.
Something. Yep. Don't worry. I know your birthday. Florida man. Her birthday. Drunk, shirtless Florida man harasses people at park. Wait. No, that one's ridiculous.
That's just a shirt, but it's not.
Florida men, one dressed in bull onesie, attempted to burn down house. Oh, this is bad. I'm not gonna read that one out. Okay, apparently there's a pretty bad story happening here. Like it's just bad. Like it ain't funny or anything. It's just bad. Oh well, there's that one. I think you guys are starting to post your Florida man stories. Let's see. Josiah says, oh no, I'm December. I guess the two different Florida men doing. I guess there were two different Florida men doing that to their coworkers. Poor coworkers. Also, Aqua Studios is in. Hey, what's up, Aqua Studios? Sorry I jumped you. Oh, Connor's in here. Insanity Man's in. Anyone who doesn't know, Insanity Man, or Connor, as I know him, is he's the voice actor for Arcdoc and Levaslier. We happen to be working on stuff for Lev right now. We're working on one of the castles. Connor, if you're still here, I've just asked everyone to type into Google Florida man space your birthday. And read one of the headlines that aren't something like "Check out the Florida Man Challenge." Narrat posted his Florida Man story. It says, "A Florida man posed online as an Australian resident and tried to help plan an attack on 911 Memorial." That has multiple layers on it. Jesus.
God.
I got a comment the other day saying, why are all the Reddit people, like, why are all the YouTubers reading out Reddit videos from Australia? I responded with, it is nothing to be suspicious of. We are, like you, fellow Homo sapiens. There is nothing to be suspicious of at all. Nothing at all. I don't know why. A lot of people in the conspiracy theory sphere think, and saying sphere is weird, plane, think that Australia doesn't exist.
Of course they don't. The heck?
We're all paid actors.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna get hunted down because we revealed the truth. Guys, that's the end of TeamWnJ. Oh, damn. Wait. Okay. You're people watching the stream, you're about to witness some magic. So I need to put a log block here. But the gravel just fell. So what I'm going to do is... Damn it, I'm too slow. Damn it. Magic failed. Magic was too slow. Shit, damn it. I can do this. Yep, got it.
So back to the question.
Hold on,
do
let me get rid of
you-
the Florida mans. I'm gonna get this real fast. Alright.
Sure.
Angelo says a gift for Chafe is a nut pass since it's November. Whew! Thank you. Zach Taz says, I'm pretty sure my girlfriend is gonna appreciate that one. Zach Taz says, Florida man accused of stabbing woman over. Florida man accused of stabbing woman over underdone potato. That came up for you. Over for an underdone potato. Oh, who wouldn't? How dare you serve me an undercooked potato? Briger gets, all I'm getting is man getting executed for a bunch of murders. That's a good thing. Connor says, okay, bear with me. Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing. What? I want to read that story now. Laurent Ludman says, was that a... Did I just say something I'm not supposed to? Laurent Ludman says I'm
No.
Hungarian. I've picked up on the fact that people are trying to troll me using messages. But I'm still falling for it when people's usernames are literally the troll message. I'm sorry if I thought your name was a troll attempt there, buddy. Josiah says we do exist. We're actually the stronger versions of Homo sapiens from before they were extinct by Homo sapiens. You mean what's the word? I almost said like Nyarlathotep from Cthulhu. No, it's Nyarko. No, you know the word. It starts with an N. It's the race that came before the humans.
I actually don't.
You don't?
I don't.
It's back in the caveman era. There was like a separate race of humans that weren't Homo sapiens, but they went extinct. It starts with an N. That's all I know. Neanderthals. That's what it is. Thank you, Josiah. I just saw that. Nurad says Australia is where my country sent criminals back in the day. Hey. Grandpa says hi. I wasn't born in Australia, by the way. Connor says, if Australia doesn't exist, where the hell did I live for 18 months?
Years.
I don't know, man. It's probably not. You see,
Where have I lived for 18 years?
what now?
The next following comment is pretty funny.
Where have I lived for 18 years? No, it's a big conspiracy. You see, all the government maps, they blot out where Australia actually is. It's if you take a look at the globe, on the other side of the globe, there's a big blotch of water. What do you think's in that blotch of water? Exactly. That's where we really are. That's where nobody else wants you to know. And on the map, they draw this little land that doesn't exist. That's where all the aliens and ghost shit happens.
The funny thing.
And all the actors who's lived on Australia and they've given birth to kids, the kids aren't actors. So by the time, so in our 21st century, everyone in Australia are just kids of the actors, and all the actors have gone. They've left us. So nobody really knows the truth. That's what's happening. Anyway, Eric.
The funny thing is that if Harry was here, we would make a Gundam joke because early on in that timeline, they dropped a space colony in Australia, specifically Sydney.
Oh,
So that's why there's like a
yeah,
massive.
you told me. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go on to the next question right after this. Angelo says, Florida man realized Florida isn't real. Sorry, well, what's up next? Was there any more?
Next question.
How many more are there?
Yeah. 1, 2. Just 2. Yeah. Just double checking if. Yep. Okay. So Josiah again says in Levaslier, does the color of the slime affect anything?
Sorry. I hope nobody just saw that. That's gonna be recorded for life. Someone mark the time code for that one. Somebody mark the
That's
time code
disgusting.
for this exact time. Come back to it in the replay if you didn't look at my face. Because I just died. Oh, I did the fucking most dumb thing. I took the beer bottle, I turned it upside down, and I let my tongue loose, so all the beer just started flowing into my mouth. And it started foaming! And so it came back out my nose.
That's how beer works.
Yeah, and I was dumb. Oh my god, sorry, I just... My bad, look at this, it's like completely foamed up, my god. Okay, I did hear the question though, so it's fine. Oh, it's 1 hour, 20 minutes. Oh, my bad. And Josiah asks about the slimes. So I actually didn't think about that. I did think about it, but we decided to ignore it because. Ooh, wow. Excuse me. That's gonna be a norm for these streams now. Whenever you see me with a beer bottle. So I thought to myself, oh, you know what we could do? I could make the red character be the red. No, actually, I kind of went with it. I had to take a bit, like a few liberties. Usually, the color red is associated with stuff like blood and death. Yes, but we also have other cultures that have red as romance and love. So I looked at that and I was like, okay, cool. And then there's also blue. Blue usually is cool and calm, but it can also be cold, as in a negative context. Cold, like cold-hearted. So because Artok is green, and green is something to do with nature, but I mean, Artok doesn't really do much with nature, so the green itself doesn't really make sense. So I had to take a few liberties because I can't. It's an inconsistency otherwise. And also, Arkosh is blue, and we already predetermined that, so I can't change Arkosh's color. So we were stuck with blue and green, so I had to work around that. So instead of having red as the color of death and having all the badass characters be like red, for example, I had to make them all blue, and I had to make all the loving characters red, pink, orange, etc. That's how I did it. Does that have any logical explanation in lore? No. It's just symbolism for real life. Narrad says, I cut my toe open on a dog cage. I cut my toe open on my fridge. Yeah. I opened the door to my fridge and my toe was in the way. DJ Blue Lol. Wait. Excuse me. DJ Blue Lol wanted to subscribe. Thanks for Thanks for the subscription. Really appreciate it. It's good for YouTube as well. Nah, so I don't have toenails. What I meant to say there, hold on. What I meant to say there is that my toenails are extremely damaged, and every single nail on my body is extremely damaged, and it doesn't really do the purpose a nail is supposed to do. It's supposed to cover your fingers. Eric, have you seen my nails in real life?
Nope.
You haven't?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Because I ain't that type of person.
Yeah, no, Kevin. One of our friends called Kevin. He was so curious about my nails. He looked at them and was like, "Can I touch them?" No. So my nails are. I don't want to show you guys because you might get disturbed by it. I can explain real quick. If you want to see my nails, I can show you. They're like extremely damaged. But basically, they're cut to the point where they're cut backwards. So usually it's like a crescent that goes outwards. Mine goes like a U shape. It goes in backwards. That happens with every single one of my nails. And it's because I have a mental problem called OCD. And I have to non-stop cut out my nails. It's really annoying. Anyway, because I don't have nails, the meat of my toe met the corner of my fridge. And it struck me so hard and so unexpectedly, it chopped off the top part of my toe. Legit. Yeah. My mom got hit by the exact same thing when she came over to visit. She has toenails. It slammed into her toenail. Her entire toenail came off. Like, that fridge is dangerous. Zactaz says, what is the legal amount of objects you can have in your mouth? I'm pretty sure someone holds a record for the most amount of objects in your mouth. Well, what do you mean objects? I'm pretty sure you can pour, like, powder in your mouth. And you could have a lot of powder in your mouth. I don't know.
Rather suggestive, but okay.
Okay. I tried to avoid saying anything else. Someone probably holds the record for sausage eating festivals. There you go. Now it says pink is the most evil in cinema. If you think about it, that does have its place. Pink is the most evil color in cinema. Think about it for a second. I don't know why, but in recent times, especially in 2019, Eric, I'm not sure if you made this observation, but villains tend to have the color white associated. White and light blue. Do you feel that?
Oh yeah, some form of blue. Yes.
Yep.
White. I'm not entirely sure.
White/gray.
White/gray. Yes.
Right? Well, what
But
are you
I
feeling?
did-
It's like what's the scene that you're seeing when I say that?
Nothing's really popping up in my head right now.
I see a lot of science stuff. The instant image that I see is from Assassin's Creed, the live action movie, which is not that good of a movie. But because the bad guys are all like science people, and so the walls are always gray and dull, and the lights are always blue. That's my first image. And then my second image is a film that one of our friends made. I would love to remember the title, but I don't remember anything. Do you know the title? Anaya. That's what it's called. So yeah, like Eric and I, we went to the same school. So we go to film school. One of our friends made a film called Anaya, where for a brief moment they're in like a laboratory, and that's where the bad guys are. I don't know why. In recent times, bad guys have always been associated with like science and stuff. Anybody else see that? Like in the stream, anyone else see this?
Yeah, and it always has to be the bald guy. That has to be the big bad.
In Assassin's Creed, it's not the bald guy. It's Jeremy Irons. Is that his name?
Some form of bald.
I almost said Jeremy Stevens, but then that's a UFC fighter, so not close. Yeah. Would have been funny if I said that and you were just like confused.
Well, yeah, I'm confused right now.
Brygger and Narrett are reacting to my toe getting smushed. Why are you you're either reacting to my toe getting smushed or you're reacting to the fact that my nails are backwards. Either way, nobody reacted when I popped my leg. My ankle. My ankle.
Because that's a common thing, dude.
Yeah, you don't pop your ankle off like I did. I could tell more stories about how I like dislocated every single part of my body, but it's just I'm gonna save it for like I feel like saving those stories for Glowstone Portal because I wanna chop those to highlights. Angelo says, I think I have the up dog. What's that supposed to mean? What's an up dog? Fuck's an up dog? Huh? What? Okay. Zach says, play Stardew Valley. Don't have the game, and I don't even know what the game is, to be honest. I've heard of it, I just don't know anything about it. Narrett says, white is commonly associated with purity and perfection. Exactly. Ignoring skin colors. So seeing it associated with villains isn't uncommon. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Because I was going along with, isn't it ironic the fact that white is associated with purity and perfection, but they're always associated with evil? But then what you just said is like, purity and perfection isn't necessarily what we have to strive for. And that when we all try to strive for perfection, that isn't necessarily a good thing, so that's why they're the villains. I like that. Or alternatively, purity and perfection are good things, but the way people are going about achieving it is not a good thing. Hence why gray
Yes.
is a good color, because it's a bit of white and a bit of black. Or blue is a good color because blue is cold for like / cold-hearted.
Just gonna point it out.
Yeah.
Sephiroth. That's it. White ass, luscious long hair.
Don't know. We'll just leave that there. Wait. I just missed some stuff. Desire says I blame Scientology. Now it says toe stubbing is worse than any form of pain. Have you ever been kicked in the nuts? Hold on. Okay. You guys know I spar a lot. Like, I do martial arts. A illegal technique in most martial arts is kicking someone in the balls. And so,
Because it's a dick move.
yeah, it's a dick move, right? But I found through experience that a good alternative that no one expects is if you kick them in the toe. Nobody expects that coming. You can either like chuck them in the toe, like just like swing at them, or you can stomp on their toes. Nobody sees it coming. Most of the time, nobody thinks of it, so it's usually not illegal. So you can get away with it if you don't like the person. Andrea says, sorry, Bragger says messing with nails are somehow worse. Nah, yeah, messing with nails is worse. I mean, I'm used to it. I wouldn't show it on camera just because most of you guys would go like, hey, I might make, if I ever do talk about it, I might make it the thumbnail. In which case, that's going to be fun. Andrea says, TLDR, Julian's body is weird. It is very weird. Angelo says, if Chafe says, what's up, dog? What? If Chief says, what's up, dog? We're fine. How about you? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I don't know the context. What's going on here? Zactaz says paper legs. It's raining over at Andrea's side. That's nice. It's been dry over here. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII actually wears black, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Final Fantasy VII is getting a remake.
Yeah. Are you talking about you like 2015 you? Because they haven't done shit for a long ass time.
I don't know what's going on with the remake. I just saw like 2 seconds of news worth of information.
Yeah, back in 2015.
Oh, okay. I just saw it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm 2015.
Maybe they've done it already and they're doing it again? Question mark?
No, they've showed some sort of gameplay a long time ago.
Huh. Okay. Andrea. Wait. Braga saying they don't know to the finger thing. I swear to God. I recently. I'll describe it to you. I'll describe it to you without showing you the actual result. Unless enough people request me to show the actual result of what happened. So I've got. Here's a regular nail. Right? It's like a U shape. When I have a nick in it, like if something happens and it chips, my brain says, hey, you have OCD. That nail's not right. Fix it. So I'm going to chop it. And then it's going to go down one side and it's going to be uneven. So I'm going to chop the other side. And so that gets shorter and shorter because I'm keep chopping each side shorter and shorter. At some point, I'm going to chop across and that's going to be flat. And I'm going to chop too deep in. And then you start peeling it backwards. And then that hurts like a motherfucker. Okay, so your nail starts going in a U shape, right? Because if I chip my nail in the middle, I don't want to go deeper because it hurts. So I'll try to peel upwards to the side. So that's why the sides are always taller and then you have the middle which goes down. So it looks like a U shape, okay? That's bad. The cuticle behind your nails, right? That little skin part, the distance to that to the end of my nail is like less than 1 millimeter. So I'm like, that's not good. So I cut the cuticle, right? So I have my knife and I'm chopping from the back side chopping the cuticle. But at one point, this has happened twice. This just happened to me, right? On this particular nail. As I'm chopping backwards, I chopped into the nail. So I have a cut in my nail backwards. I'm like, shit, it happened again. And I have to remove that chip in my nail that I cut backwards. I have to rip it from behind the nail. I have to rip my nail from backwards to the front. That's how I have to remove it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's my nail right now. I have the result. I don't want to show. I took a picture of it because I know there's people who are morbidly curious. I'm used to it, but even when I saw that, I was like, motherfucker. That hurts so much. That looks so bad. Just gave everyone some nightmares there. Also, I missed the trick because Angelo's asked me what's up, dog. And I missed it. You're right, I did miss the trick. Oh. Zactaz says search up Boku no Pico. Yeah, you really should, because Boku no Pico is an excellent anime that everyone should watch. It's also an anime from like 2009 or some shit. The joke is, at least.
I'm not gonna be baited. I've been baited so many times in other things, but not this time.
Okay, I've searched it up. Not because I thought, like, I've asked what anime, and then some people have answered Boku no Pico. I didn't search it because I thought it was actually called Boku no Pico. I searched it because I saw a lot of people saying it was Boku no Pico, and I was like, that's not right. That's not right.
So it's like the Root Sandstorm.
Yeah. So I searched it up because I was curious of what it actually was. Riker is full on vomiting, I think. Yeah, Riker's not having a good time hearing this story. Now it says whittling nails. Is that what it's called? What is whittling? Don't know what that is.
It's probably what you have.
I'm gonna Google it because
That
I'm
is...
fine with the imagery.
Not what I had in mind.
What is that? It's just regular nails, no? If you're wondering, this is what I just searched up. Everyone, there you go. I just put it on the screen. Don't know. Connor is back. He went AFK. You just missed the story that I'm not gonna repeat again to save Briger's life. I can summarize for you is that my nails go backwards in a U shape. Every single one of my nails, whether it's fingers on my hands or toes, the nail doesn't go in a crescent shape, it goes in a U shape backwards. And I explained why. Not, except my thumbs. Except my thumbs. That's it. My thumbs go in the normal direction. Josiah says, I finally got Elemental Dreams casting calls uploaded. Hopefully I'll be able to get some people this time. Cool. Elemental Dreams is Josiah's series. Guys, Josiah also uploads stuff. So you can actually check out Josiah's channel as well. More proper videos come out soon. Yeah, you could do behind the scenes as well. Connor says Goblin Slayer is pretty dope. I still haven't watched it. I want to watch it, to be honest. It's just I'm a bit late to the party.
Just gonna say, voice actor for Goblin Slayer, pretty dope. Andrea, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. Kaiki subs.
Voice actor for... I don't know anything about Goblin Slayer other than the fact that there was a bit of controversy when it first came out. That's it.
You're basically caught up.
What now?
You're basically caught up after you know the controversy. That's it.
Josiah says, I also have toe stories, by the way. Don't know if they're as bad as yours, but you make it sound like my story is the worst thing in the world. It's part of my regular day life. It's not that bad. It's also, I mean, I don't know how bad it is for you guys. I've been dealing with this my entire life. It's just like, oh yeah, it's a thing. But every time I've told the story, there are people like Briger who's just like, eh! Like, they don't take it well. It's like, okay, but the thing that makes me go, ugh, is the thought of taking a toothpick, putting it in between your nail, and then hammering that down.
What the?
That gives me
Dude,
nightmares.
what the fuck?
That gives me that makes me shiver. That's terrible. Yeah, that's worse than what I do. Nurat says whittling is cutting wood from a knife to make mangoes and stuff.
Models.
Models. To make models and stuff. Whoops. Whoops. It's kind of like carving then, yeah. Zakta says, what do you think of Boku no Pico? I haven't watched Boku no Pico, nor do I want to watch Boku no Pico. Oh, I could probably do this for this.
We should.
Huh?
We have one last question.
Oh,
so...
yeah, we should probably get through the last question. Go ahead.
Yep. So, hey, it's Angelo says, when will we see video tutorials again?
Yeah, that's a good question. At the current state, I'm focusing on growing the channel, and I've explained a million times why. But the tutorials aren't really boosting the channel, so I can't make tutorials right now because they're not as important as growing the channel. That being said, though, I do really like teaching, and I'm considering getting a master's degree in teaching so that I can be an actual teacher. So when they'll come back for sure. When they'll come back, I can't say for sure. But I do have stuff planned. Because I've talked about the 12 principles of animation. So anyone who's new to the channel and you don't know what I've done before. A while ago, I was doing a lot of Minecraft animation tutorials, just teaching people how to animate properly, because a lot of Minecraft animations just suck. I was talking about the 12 principles of animation, but I never finished talking about it, so I could finish that up.
Oh, you should.
And then I can also... A lot of people have asked me to do editing tutorials. Would love to do that. I've actually just found a new way to optimize my editing. My editing is so much faster now because I saved... I'll tell you the quick tip now, okay? Anyone using Premiere Pro, right? Left and right arrows on your keyboard moves forward and back one frame. L and J on the keyboard moves your playhead forward and backwards. Okay, so if you press L twice, you play at twice the speed forward. That's extremely useful when you're watching your footage. Now, where's your left hand usually on the keyboard when you're editing? It's usually on the left side of your keyboard. Where's your right hand usually? It's usually on the mouse. Where is LJ and the arrow keys? Right in the middle. Meaning, you will have to take your hand off either the left side or your mouse in order to get to the middle. The time spent going in between, finding the key, hitting the button, and then going back is wasted time. I said to myself, nah, I've been using this program for a good 2 years now. 1 year. 1 year now. I should optimize this. I made the side keys on my mouse bound to left and right on the keyboard. So now I no longer have to move my hand from left and right. So I can just go like I'm not sure if that does anything. No, it doesn't do anything right now. And my mouse, the G502 Logitech mouse, the best mouse in the entire world, can scroll sideways. So I've bound the sideways scrolls to L and J. So now I no longer have to take my hand off the mouse, and I can just play this through. So if I can open up the chat. See, all I have to do is use the mouse. You see in my chat, I'm typing LJ. That's all I have to do. So there's some optimization I've done. I can show everything that I do to optimize my workflow. Because I swear to God, I can get so much stuff done just because of how efficient my entire editing system is. So that's one of the tutorials that I really want to get out. When I get that out, man, I wish I could do it now. I really wish I could. But until I'm successful enough as a YouTuber that I can make whatever I want and not really have to worry about having a bad day on YouTube. If anyone's wondering, what I'm earning on YouTube right now, you can check through Social Blade. And I've mentioned this before, so let me show you what Social Blade is. Social Blade, for anyone who doesn't know, is a way to check YouTube statistics. I'm on Social Blade right now. I can type in TeamWnJ to type in my own username. Go on to, not the Instagram, my YouTube account. And you can see my monthly rankings, my monthly earnings have gone up by $1. My earnings yesterday was 10 to 160. The day before that, it was 10 to 150. So now it's 11 to 169. So on a bad day, I would do a minimum of 11 US dollars. On a really good day, I'll get 169 US dollars monthly. On a regular day, I would take the middle number and then minus that by the minimum. That would be my average day. But yeah, if you guys are YouTubers and you're not using Social Blade, use it. Future projections right here is what I was talking about earlier. Future projection says that in 12 months I'll be at 10,000. Well, it says 9,000 here, but you know it's close enough to 10,000. But there's that. Let's see. Chat has gone way down, so I don't want to play catch up again. Brygger has reacted to the fingernail with the toothpick. Connor says, "Hey Chafe, what do you think of my lines for episode 1?" Also, I just read your second message. Relatable. So Connor just gave me all his lines for ArcDoc. I haven't listened to them yet, but as you know, I'm not sure if you know, Connor, but right now we're dealing with a bit of a predicament in that I can't get episode 1 out in time. But since you did send me your lines, what I'm thinking of is taking the script and just reading out the script with some images playing in the background. Just to get the story out. Because we have your lines as well. So I'm going to check them out when I need to. Which is going to be soon. Connor also says, and this is relatable for me, is my university is literally forcing us to use Avid Media Composer, and I hate it. Yep. So did mine. My first semester, I was forced to use Avid Media Composer. If you're not an editor, and you have no idea what Avid Media Composer is, Avid Media Composer is an editing software that the professionals use to edit movies. Way back like 10 years ago. In the modern era, we use something called Adobe Premiere Pro most of the time. You see some people with like Final Cut Pro, you see some people, I mean, you could use iMovie and whatnot. I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? But point is, Avid Media Composer is extremely outdated. I hate it so much. It's so slow, and everything is so tacky. In my first semester, I was forced to use it. I was forced to learn it. My lecturer told me, hey, you learn another tool, you can use it for another job. I said, okay, I agree with that logic. After the first semester, I love that teacher, by the way. He's my editing teacher, Struts.
Best teacher.
Best teacher. After that first semester, second semester, we had him again. And he tells me, I was sitting in a one-on-one with him because I was representing the school for the editing department. On like our open days or whatever. Struts sits in the room with me, my editing teacher. He sits in the room, he says, you know what? Everything that you said about Avid, that's completely true. That thing's going to get outdated so fast. And Premiere's going to take over so fast. You're absolutely right. It's just that we're in school and I'm forced to teach it. So I have to teach it. That's so true. Nurat says, map all the controls from Minecraft onto your mouse and try to beat it. That's a good suggestion. How many buttons do you need? WASD. Crouch. Jump.
That's
6. Inventory.
Yep, 6.
Is there anything else? And then left click, right click is already
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I could do it. I have 11 buttons on my mouse, including left right click. So, okay, minus left right middle. 11 minus 3, it's still like 8 or something. Yeah, I have enough buttons to theoretically beat Minecraft using just my mouse. I might actually do it. That would make a sick video. Josiah says your earnings are 1 to 17. Hey, at least your minimum is 1. At least you can get $1 a month. Angelo says Movie Maker has what? Movie Maker has LUTs? Did not know that. Either way, I'm not using Movie Maker. Connor also says it's so complicated to use it's so fucking complicated to use what do you call it? Avid. I don't think it's... You know what? I take that back. I was about to say I don't think it's complicated, but let me put it this way. I could get more done faster using iMovie than I can with Avid. I tried to save Avid a little bit by saying it's not as, maybe not that complicated. No, you know what? It is complicated. It is overly complicated for no good reason as well. I remember one of the things that my editing teacher told me when we were learning Avid is Avid is not a click and drag application. Yeah, it's not a click and drag application. You can't just click stuff and drag it around and move it in. And that's exactly why it's so slow and outdated. That's exactly its negative point. It's not a click and drag system. It's not user friendly. It's slow, it's tacky. He made it sound like, when he said it, he made it sound like it's a good thing that it's not a click and drag system. But it's not. Like, we're in the 21st century. We need to get things done fast. So, no, like, Avid's just... I hope it phases out fast so that when I become a teacher, I don't have to teach Avid. I would hate myself if I had to teach Avid. Zach Taz says, you ain't baiting me. You have to try better. What did he try to bait you with?
Just... telling me to watch Boku no Pico.
Again?
Yeah.
Connor suggested that I do try to beat Minecraft when I reach 3K. That's a good suggestion. I should. Oh, that's a good... Yeah. Wait, we're gonna reach 3K very fast. Because at my current stats... Let's see how I've been going through Social Blade real quick. Social Blade TeamWnJ. Oh, I haven't shown you yet. Everyone makes fun of me because nobody makes fun of me, but everyone makes it a point that Kurumi is my waifu because I have Kurumi everywhere on everything that I do. I bought a cup when I was in Hong Kong with Kurumi on it. I haven't shown it yet, but it's awesome. I've been growing about... On a good day, I got 143 subs in one day, but that was a real good day. Like, that day was exceptionally good. But on average, I'm getting 21 subs a day. I'm at what? I'm at 2750 now. 2752 because 2 people subscribed during the stream. 2752. I'm how far away from 3K? 3,000. I'm 250 away from 3K. Okay. I'm 250 away from 3K. So 250 divided by 250 divided by 20. Is that how you do math? There you go. It would take 12.5 more days. Meaning 1 and a bit more weeks. Yeah. There you go. We have 3K in 1 and a bit more weeks. That's a surprise, actually. Josiah says, honestly, Final Cut Pro has some of the same problems. You can't import stuff by dragging, if I recall correctly. The old versions of Final Cut were... Here's what I've heard. I've used the old version of Final Cut, and I don't like it. I prefer iMovie. But then iMovie updated itself, and I don't like iMovie anymore. But what I've heard is that the new versions of iMovie is like the old versions of Final Cut, and the old versions of Final Cut is like the old version... Sorry. The new versions of Final Cut are like the old versions of iMovie. That's what I've heard. But if it is like that, you should be able to drag and drop it pretty easy, because iMovie is very easy to use.
I'm not a fan of like dragging files into my... Or like dragging my rushes into any editing program.
You mean directly into the
That's
timeline?
No. Like when importing. So like you...
Okay.
People will like either drag
select
to
all my files
import
and I
or...
just throw them all. I literally drag them all in.
I just pressed the import button because it's more safer that way. Because like what happens if my computer starts, you know, gets weaker over time and it's just like it lags a bit and like... And you have like 4K files. I'm like, yeah, probably not a good idea.
I usually just let it do its thing. I've done with the Corridor project. I had a few 4K No, they did it 5K. I had a few 5K files I had to deal with. I just chuck them all and just give it a minute, and then usually it works fine. You gotta have a bit of patience with that, I think. What am I doing? I've been walking around for the past like I don't know how many minutes. Angelo says kurumine. What? Does that mean something? Wink wink. Okay. Narat says these challenge streams will take a few hours, especially if you haven't done one before. It will. I was wondering if I should do it in a stream or if I should pre-record it. I could do it in a stream and then edit it down to highlights, to be honest. Josiah says, by the way, the person was asking why all the Reddit readers are Australia. I remember my dad saying that American people really like Aussie accents. That could be part of it. I remember hearing that too. In fact, I was at a YouTube conference, and I'm pretty sure I was talking with the CEO of VidCon, and he was mentioning how a lot of Americans like people's Australian accents. The weird thing about that is that I do not have an Australian accent. I have an American accent. I never knew I had an American accent because I thought it was just English. When I went to Australia, that's when everyone asks, "Hey, are you from America?" I'm like, "No. What made you think that?" And he goes, "Oh, your accent." I'm like, "Wait, I have an American accent? I do? Like, what? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I do. Okay." But my inventory's glitching out on me. Angelo says, "Hey, Chafe, I forgot to tell you this, but Hey, Chafe, forgot to tell you this, but do make your voice audio louder. In the stream? You mean right now? Hold on, let me check my levels. You're right, there. Wait, hold on, what? I know why. It's because I was recording a while ago, and I have to turn my volume down when I'm recording. So, whoop, that's not the right button. Wait, why is my other OBS on? I have two OBSs on at the same time. Hold on a second. I just gotta remember to turn this down when I record. There you go. This should be a lot better. This is more of this is what you would normally hear when you're watching one of my videos. My videos. What else? Josiah says, no, it's fine. Just turn Eric down a little bit. Eric, can you say like a sentence? Say what your name is.
Hi, my name's Eric.
No, our audios are fine. You were a bit louder than me before because I adjusted myself too low.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Usually, Harry and Eric usually have higher audio than me. I don't know why I've set Harry so high up. It's not me making Harry so loud. It's him screaming really loudly into the microphone every single time. Xander Estrada says, how tall are you? I am extremely short. Not tall at all. Nurat says, yeah, streaming is a good option because we can laugh while something goes wrong. I need to turn this off before someone calls me. What I tried to say was, I should do a thing where I should do that challenge, and every time I die, I should take a shot. That'll be fun. That phone message just reminded me. What's his name? Zactaz on Discord says, Chafe, what's your favorite meme? And I said, if my phone ever rings during the stream, you'll find out. I just muted it, so you missed your chance. What else is good? Josiah says, meanwhile, I sound like an Aussie, but I speak like an American. What do you mean? How do you sound like an Australian, but speak like an American? How?
That's confusing.
Do you mean, like, the word choice you use? Because I use y'all, and y'all is a pretty American thing. Is that what you mean? To be fair, my entire stitch is American. Let's see, I'm gonna build some tables here before I end the stream. Actually get some stuff done.
Interesting. Okay.
What now?
Josiah says, like, I know more American slang than Aussie slang.
Oh. Huh. What is an
Which
Aussie? The only Aussie slangs I know are... I mean, it's not even slangs. It's just like sayings. I know yeah, no. And... cunt. That's
I
about
knew you were
it.
gonna say that.
What?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. That's about it. That's about all I know. Andre says Harry just laughs loud. He does.
That's true.
Angelo says short boy, but enough to dent the damn bin. It's because all my mass is near my bottom. Has anybody... Okay. There's a video on Vsauce about this, so I know the answer to this. But for anyone who hasn't thought about this, let me implant this thought into your brain. The answer's out there. Why is your bottom called your bottom? Yeah, because it's not on your bottom. The answer's there. I know the answer. I'm just planting that thought in. Cool. Wait. Is yoinks an Australia thing? Yoinks. I've never heard anybody in the world use yoinks. Ever. That sounds like something that's right out of Scooby-Doo.
That's kind of true.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. Oh, I can't have that there. Shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, no. Yeah, let's do that. Nurat says dummy thick. Sure. I know what that's referencing, but sure. Wait. Are you saying dummy thick in reference to my ass falling on the bin? Was that what it was in reference to? I know it's the snake thing, but like... You just brought that up so randomly. Not... Oh, Josiah says not yoinks. Yonks. What? I've never heard yonks either. Connection lost. That's a first. My computer went.
Just keep on reading.
Like I've been gone for yonks. Haven't seen you in yonks. Okay, apparently it's a British thing. The fuck? You've heard a lot of Aussies and British slangs. I've never heard yonks. If someone said yonks to me in real life, I'd like don't know what to think about that. I'd be so confused. What is no yonks? Never heard of that. Okay. Anyway, servers died, but servers not died. My computer just went to sleep. Either way, I have to end the that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. I need to remember to turn that off. Yeah, no, it's been 2 hours, so I gotta end the stream now. So, now it says I'm British. Never heard yonks in my life. Right? Wait, before I end this, I need to check the usage of the word yonks. I'm gonna Google it because it's gonna show like keeping that video tapped. I'm gonna share a video on our Discord. Guys, if you're not on our Discord, join our Discord. There's a video called the yonk because I just typed in yonk on the Google. I'm gonna share that one. You're gonna love it. I've seen it before. Okay. The word was extremely popular during the 1900s, died down after, say, 1910, and started resurfacing again in 1960, give or take. And it's, it's relatively popular. I've just never heard it. The word originates from donkey. It originates from donkey's years. Don't
That's
know.
oddly specific.
Right? Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see y'all in yonks because the stream has reached a conclusion. Yeah, we have. Okay, so, lots of people have come and passed on the streams, but I hope that everyone who has come has hit the like button, and it showed up this time, didn't it? Yeah, it should have. Okay, nice. Yep. That's good. Well, hold on, one more thing. Next stream won't be Glowstone Portal. It will still be Levaslier Production Diary because Harry isn't here. Once Harry is back, we will trek again into Glowstone Portal. That, or I can spend the entirety of next stream going through the portal, finding the dungeon, like actually finding it, and then once Harry gets back, we'll do it. So we don't have to waste time finding it. I know you guys are like, oh, but you spent the last 2 streams trying to find it. You haven't found shit. I found a new discovery. After I ended the stream last episode, I looked into the distance, and I found something enlightening. That's all I'm going to say. So, I could go in and actually find it. And then prepare for it. And then when Harry gets back next week, we could do it. How does that sound for everyone? If that's good, that might be the plan. I'm just gonna wait for the responses before I end the stream off. Harry's gone to take care of cats, by the way. That's like the most unexpected thing I would expect him to do, take care of cats. Maybe it's nice. How much is the stream being delayed? I'm waiting for the response. But so far, I'm just reading Josiah's response to Donkey Ears. Donkey Years, yeah. Haven't seen you in donkey years. Wait, you've heard that too? Man, I don't know where in the world you've been or what people you're with, man. Okay. Angelo says, enlightening. I bet Che found a sunrise. Shit. I was gonna go with a pun there, but... my girlfriend hates it when I do this. When I, like, do that. I dented my tooth because I slammed this into my tooth when I was younger. Yep, Narrett says sounds good. Angelo probably says sounds good as well. Josiah says sounds like the idea. Might end up being a shorter stream though. No, because once I find it, I am not well equipped to deal with the boss inside. So I can spend some more time gathering resources to make sure I am well prepared. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed. See you next Saturday. Cheers.